Hello, my name is Dharamraj Bahadur and I have been an alumni of St. Michael's High School, Mahim. I passed out in 1975. In fact, I was the last batch of the secondary school certificate, then known as SSC. For those of you who do not know me, I am the son of Mr. Chandra Bahadur, who was the watchman of the St. Michael's School for almost 40 years. He worked from 1950 until the 80s. I was born in Mahim, and it was during his tenure that I had this good fortune of being able to attend the St. Michael's High School. And I think St. Michael's was one of the finest schools that I have come across, and it was one of the finest convent schools in Bombay at the time. I am now living in Oman since 1985, which is good 35 years. I work as a general manager of a reputed shipping and logistics company. I have been blessed with 2 boys, and who also had the good fortune of attending the St. Michael's School during their primary years in 1980s. But they had to move on and come and join me in Oman, and they continued their studies here thereafter. Now, looking back in time and rolling back memory lane, I would like to take this opportunity to remember and pay my respects to the school principals from whom I had the good fortune to seek the guidance and blessings to prepare for the years ahead. They were late Father Bento, Father Aguiar, Father F.X. Fernandez, and Father Hilary. May their departed souls rest in eternal peace. It also reminds me of those wonderful teachers and masters that got involved in teaching us and looking after our well-being, educating and shaping us to what we are today. Some of the names that come to mind are Miss Bertha, Miss Sequera, Miss Pushpa, Mrs. Iyengar, Miss Phyllis, Master Sharma, Sir Walambe, Sir Dubey, Sir Sharma, Sir Abraham, Sir Babu, and Shode, to name a few. And I think they were wonderful human beings who were very dedicated to the cause, to the work that they did, and I always felt that we share a wonderful relationship between students and masters. I'd like to take this opportunity also to thank them from the bottom of my heart for all the efforts and the selfless commitment that they extended to ensure that we studied and we grew up well. I'd like to pray for the souls of the ones who left us, and may their souls rest in eternal peace. And I'd also like to wish good health and happiness for the masters and the teachers that live today with us. I've always been a sports-loving person, and I think that came to me from the exposure that I had in St. Michael's. I think at the time St. Michael's had all sorts of sports available to our disposal. In fact, I actively participated and represented St. Michael's in football, hockey. I played table tennis, I swam, I played cricket. And I think that provided us the real balance between education, the physical and the educational balance, and which has stood in good stead till date. I remember a situation when I was selected to play for the under 16 football, and my father had no money to buy me the football kit. I had no other option but to try and seek assistance from the then principal. So I took up the case, I met him and I explained to him, and I said, I come from a very poor and amenable background. My father is a watchman, doesn't earn enough to basically encourage me or to buy these kits for me. So I would highly appreciate if you can assist me in actually buying out this kit for me. Or so father he listened to me first, but then he saw that commitment in me, and he agreed to buy the kit for me, which was a very encouraging gesture, and I remember this very, very fondly. Some of those, the fond memories that I can think of at this point is, we used to normally get 10 or 5 paisa as the pocket money, and we used to utilize that. Mainly I would utilize that to basically buy some of the sweet and sour, the tidbits that were sold outside the school by the hawkers, and I would normally go and buy boars, or it would be the mangoes, the kairis, or the imlis, or the ragada. But whatever, having said, they were really tasty, and in fact I would think they were awesome, and thinking of it now, my mouth still waters. The next thing is to be, I loved monsoon, and so the day when we got up with a downpour, heavy rain, we got up to see heavy rain. We knew that the school is going to be closed, and that used to be the real thrill, that the school closes and we could have the free day to go out and play football in the rain. So I used to really enjoy those kind of days whenever the school got closed because of the rain. I also remember Father Django. I forget his first name, but he was known, to be not a strict father, but I think he was very straightforward in terms of meting out, penalties. For example, he used to deliver the second degree kind of treatment for students who did not follow the discipline, who did not do their homework, or were fooling around, or the ones who arrived late to school. And in most cases, I used to end up coming a little late to school, and a couple of times, and the procedure used to be that when you came late to school, you were asked to wait outside the gate, and once the national anthem and all that was over, Father Django would step down with his cane, which he used to carry it in his pocket. You could hardly see it. He had a long pocket in his cassock, so that you would come down. He would ask whoever was out there to kneel and bend, and then he would remove his cane and used to give 2 whips to everybody on the backside. Well, having experienced those things, later on, whenever I got, the next time when I got a little late to school, I came prepared, thinking that I will be able to cushion those things a little bit. So I tucked some folded papers in my back pocket, and when the time came for us to kneel, bend, and the father, when he gave me the first whip, he picked up the sound, and he was smart enough. He picked up the sound and he asked me to stand up, asked me to get this paper off, bend again, and then he gave me 2 extra whips, and that was really painful. Well, but after that I definitely learned a lesson that it's better for me to get up on time and go to school rather than trying to be lazy and go late there and trying to be smart. Okay, you can't get away with that. So I think these were some of the very good, strong lessons that were imparted to us by way of either by through pain or through good teachings. But they have stood with the times, stood with us, and we cherish that as we go along and remember them very fondly. Well then, this more or less concludes my immediate thoughts, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Sunny Boy for giving me this opportunity to express my gratitude and roll back memory lane and to express my feelings. Thank you very much. Good luck and God bless.